Hi there, welcome to the channel VinIQ. Today we'll be talking about a topic which has been most asked for by most of our students, which is your effective time management, or how do you plan a day to increase your productivity and to make better progress in your personal and professional workspaces. So today I'll be giving you total 8 different types of principles or laws or ideas which can increase your productivity enormously. So let's get into this. So number one is what? Eisenhower's matrix. So what is Eisenhower's matrix? It is to divide your 24-hour time of a day into 4 different blocks. So you can categorize all the tasks of your day into 4 different blocks. Yeah. So I would ask you to put a square here in which vertically make 2 blocks and horizontally make 2 blocks. Vertical blocks will have headings of urgent and not urgent, and horizontal blocks will have important and not important. So first block will be in the form of, or first box will be in the form of important and urgent. Second box will be in the form of important and not urgent. Third box would be urgent but not important, and fourth box would be not important, not urgent. So what I suggest you to put into first box, that is important and urgent, is the most important tasks of the day. For example, it can be a homework, or it can be reading a chapter, or writing down any kind of book, or talking to any important person, or fixing an appointment. So these kind of tasks would fit into the first box, that is urgent and important. And next is important but not very urgent. So what kind of tasks can you put into this box in a day is, for example, doing yoga, or healthcare practices, or stretching your body, or going to gym. So this is important but not urgent, and you can categorize such activities into this box. Yeah. And the third block or box would be in the form of what? Not important but urgent. So what kind of activities you can categorize into this block is bringing some groceries like milk or curd or bread or any kind of cereals which are urgent but not very important at that moment. So you can categorize such activities into this block. And the last one is not urgent, not important. So like watching TV, or your favorite episode on Netflix, or any daily serial, or any movie, or hang out with friends. These are not urgent and not very important at that moment. So you can categorize such activities in the last block. So that is how you can categorize all your activities of the day and complete Eisenhower's matrix to increase the productivity and complete the tasks on priority basis. Next would be number 2, that is your Elon Musk's time boxing technique. What is time boxing here? So time boxing is nothing but just planning a 24-hour day to increase the productivity to the maximum possible extent. So in the morning, what you do is, first thing, take a paper and draw boxes or lines separating each box from the others, and put all the day's tasks, write them down in each box, each task in each box. And then write down how much time you need to spend and you have to spare for that particular task beforehand, and likewise write down all the amount of time required for each task in each box, and that is how you can plan for the entire 24-hour day to increase the productivity. So at the end of the day, you would come across that your day is well planned and well accomplished. So you can try this in the beginning to increase the productivity, and gradually you can automatically stick to this type of time boxing to increase your productivity to the maximum possible extent. And Elon Musk calls this as 90-hour-a-week technique. So there is a word of caution in this, not to overschedule the week. That means you need to have time for family, for friends, for entertainment, for relaxation and all other stuff. So you have to plan your tasks of the day in accordance with the priorities and time required for them. So this is the technique number 2, that is time boxing by Elon Musk. And number 3 is very popular across internet and across resources, that is your Pomodoro technique. What is a Pomodoro? It is an Italian word for a tomato. What is this tomato got to do with this increasing productivity in a day? So it is nothing but using the word tomato, that is Pomodoro, for 2 terms here. Number 1 is you have to keep an alarm clock or a stopwatch or a stop clock which is shaped in the form of a tomato or Pomodoro. Number 1. Number 2, in this you have to give yourself 25 minutes to complete a task. So after every 25 minutes of your work, you have to give a 5-minute break. So this each 25-minute block of work is called as a Pomodoro or a tomato. So just we are using the word tomato, which is red colored, which is attractive here, and after each and every 25-minute work bout, this clock would give an alarm so that you can just relax for a few minutes, that is 5 minutes, and get back to work so that you can be more productive utilizing the same amount of time, that is 24 hours a day, which is Pomodoro technique. And many students and professors of many European universities and American universities use this Pomodoro technique regularly to increase their productivity. So number 4, so it is a relatively simple technique here. Number 4 is Parkinson's law. So this Parkinson's law, not to be confused with Parkinson's disease, this is Parkinson's law. So Cyril Northcote Parkinson is a scholar who introduced this method of increasing productivity or understanding time better for more or effective time management here. So what is Parkinson's law here? Parkinson's law says that work expands to fill the time available. So how much ever time you have, your work would expand to fill the time. So what is the moral of the story here? The 4th principle, which is Parkinson's law, says that you have to work under pressure to increase productivity. So what is working under pressure to increase productivity? You need to have time deadlines, targets, or fixed amount of time frames within which you are supposed to complete a task. So beyond which you should not allow yourself to extend the work to cross the time limitations. That means working under pressure often increases productivity and improvises one's performance. So stress, after all, is not always bad, provided you consider the stress or pressure in a constructive manner. So this is technique number 4, that is your Parkinson's law. So next, the 5th tip here is just do it. So what is just do it here? So this just do it is to increase the productivity of a day. You need to start doing a task. What do you mean by just start doing it? That means most of the individuals are intimidated by the sheer complexity of a task, or how much time the task is going to take to get completed, or the sheer complexity may make some individuals assume that this is very difficult to complete. So just start doing it. That means once you start doing it, your brain would assume that once you start doing any task, your brain develops a phenomenon called as Zeigarnik effect. So what is Zeigarnik effect here? Zeigarnik effect means the brain continuously keeps popping up the half completed tasks, and brain motivates individuals to complete the task which are half begun or begun and not completely done in a day. So that if you start doing it only for the first 5 minutes and leave that work, your brain continuously reminds you to complete the task again and again during the day, so that you will come back and complete the task and improvise and increase the productivity and efficiency of the day. So this is the technique, just do it. And number 6 is eat that frog technique. So what is eat that frog, and who said this? Mark Twain, the famous writer and author, mentions in a metaphorical manner that if you are supposed to eat a frog, this is not about eating a frog at all. Please understand this. So if you are supposed to eat a frog in your professional or personal life, eat that in the morning itself. Let eating the frog be the first thing you do in the day? So if you are supposed to eat 2 frogs in a day, eat the biggest frog first in the morning. This is what is said by Mark Twain. So please understand that this is not about eating a frog, but completing or accomplishing the toughest task or the most complex task in the day in the beginning itself. That means the moment you wake up and freshen up, take up the most challenging, most complicated and the most elaborate and most difficult task for you in the beginning itself. Once you complete the most challenging, complicated task in the beginning of the day itself, this makes your brain release endorphins and enkephalins, which are feel-good hormones, and which will make sure that you complete the rest of the tasks of the day in a more effective and efficient manner, increasing the overall productivity of your day. That is how you can stay active throughout the day without losing the enthusiasm. So this is eat that frog. And then principle number 7 or technique number 7, what is that here? Rewards technique. What is rewards technique? So give yourself small rewards after you complete each and every task. What kind of rewards? The reward can be a small, simple chocolate, or giving yourself more time to meet friends or hang out with them, or giving yourself more time to look at your phone or spend some time on social media, or giving yourself a reward of watching a movie or watching your favorite show on Netflix. These small rewards will make sure your brain releases endorphins and enkephalins, which are feel-good hormones, and your brain will motivate you to complete more number of tasks and increase and improvise your productivity and efficiency and for better time management. So this is rewards technique. This is technique number 7. And the next would be technique number 8 or principle number 8, and the last but not the least principle. What is that? Learn to say no. So it is like you can't be doing everything at a same given point in time. You can't be with everyone. You can't go everywhere at a given point in time. You can't do everything same time. You can't be everywhere at same time. So you have to choose, and you have to prioritize people, prioritize places, prioritize works, and prioritize the tasks here. So for this purpose, you have to say no to some people, you have to say no to some tasks, you have to say no to some kind of works, and you have to say yes to some other people, some other kind of places, some other types of tasks here. So do not hesitate to say no, which may drain your resources, and learn to say yes to only those kind of things which can increase your productivity. So by following all these 8 principles, I strongly believe that you can improvise your time management, you can improvise your productivity and efficiency of resources, and achieve great success in your personal and professional life. So if you like this video, if you feel that this video is of great value to your life and made any difference in your lives, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel VinIQ, and please do share your feedback in the comment section below, which will motivate us to make more of such videos with great content. Thank you.